But you can see at the top now, Fariborz from La France. Legendary and infamous Tekken cheater. He's been cheating now for 5 years, ever since season 1. Openly, streams it all the time, uses every single cheat in the book. He's using macros, one button, perfect electrics, Weiwu, Korean backdash, auto low parry, auto throw break, auto sidestep unblockables, save scum, you name it, he uses it. So he is...
Did you know that there are people out there who instead of developing a skill would rather cheat? I know, it's absolutely shocking. There are rumours of a man, not quite a man, but is rather half machine, and he goes by the name of Fariborz. Not much is known about Fariborz, so rather than speculate on his personal life, let's talk about the stuff we know for a fact. He's from France, he cheats in Tekken, and he's a bit of a weird dude.
Fergus is strong because he plays all the time a shit character, you know. That's why he's good. He can't beat me with Heihachi or Kazuya. Or Brian, come on, take Brian. You know, he has too much rate of estrogen, you know. His testosterone rate is minus. It's negative, so he can't play, you know. He hasn't the brain for playing a hard character.
He's actually pretty interesting because most people who become infamous for cheating either get caught out for cheating over claiming to be legit.
Wait, what the fuck? Clara!
Or they're dumb enough to try and cheat at a professional tournament.
And a key detail that fans picked up on was the name that Forsaken had seemingly given his cheats. Word.exe.
Fariborz is the unique case, because he's infamous not so much for cheating, but for the amount of time he's been cheating for. He has been cheating in Tekken for at least the last 7 years, and he's still a menace to this day. How does one cheat in Tekken, you might ask? Well, let's understand cheats to begin with. So cheating is nothing new, it's basically giving yourself an unfair advantage using tools or systems. Let me explain with the genre of games that I'm actually very familiar with, first-person shooters. It's kind of relevant because Halo Infinite is currently undergoing its own cheating epidemic, and they just implemented their anti-cheat systems.
Exquisite.
So that's awesome. Cheating in first-person shooters is actually really simple. There's two really common ones. The first one being an aimbot, which is basically just a program which aims for you. Or you can see players through walls. Or both. Why not stack them on like a cheat sandwich? So, as you're playing, how can you tell if someone is cheating? Well, once you develop a deeper understanding of a game and how it functions, you start to learn what is legit and what is a little bit suspicious. I think it's actually more common to see newer players accuse someone of cheating rather than veteran players. I think this is for two main reasons. I don't think newer players have a solid understanding about the mechanics of a game. And two, if the skill gap is a little bit too wide, then the ego needs to come in and compensate. I'm not bad, the other player is cheating. Understanding how a game works and finding the inconsistencies is how you can find cheaters in any game. Which brings us on to Tekken. How does one cheat in Tekken? It's not as clear cut as first person shooters, but there are methods to cheat. So you have two main types. You have macros and auto actions. Let's explain what a macro is. A macro is a series of commands that can automate actions that you perform repeatedly or on a regular basis. Example, I could create a macro that I could send out to people that every time you press S, you subscribe. Okay, how does a macro relate to Tekken? Certain moves require multiple inputs to execute. Well, Kazuya, a Fariborz main, has a move called the Electric Wind Godfist. To successfully do a perfect Electric Wind Godfist, it requires multiple inputs and precise timing, something which can be quite tricky and take some time learning. Or you could just input these commands into a macro and success. Every time you press G, you perform a perfect Electric Wind Godfist. Why bother practicing when you can just do it for free? In regards to auto actions, I'm actually a little bit unsure how this works. Some people say it's a script, some people say it's a bot, maybe it's both, I don't know, somebody help me, please! But these auto actions include auto throw breaks, auto low blocks, auto parries, auto sidesteps. You can basically automate anything in Tekken if it makes it a little bit easier for you. You grab a cheater, too bad they broke it within 6 frames. You're going high and mid and mixed in a low. Shame, it got blocked and parried and now you're getting punished. Bit slow in your move execution. Oh look, he sidestepped. Unlucky. So Fariborz has essentially been caught using all forms of Tekken cheats. Macros, auto breaks, auto low blocks and parries, auto sidesteps. You name it, he's probably using it. Now, throughout my digging, he's apparently been cheating since the start of Tekken 1. Tekken 1, that would be a long time. He's apparently been cheating since around the start of Tekken 7, and Tekken 7 released on the 18th of February 2015, so he very well could have been cheating since the start. He's also a niche celebrity within the Tekken world, and he streams his gameplay, so you think he'll do everything in his power to hide this, but he's actually pretty open with his cheats.
Donc peut-être qu'ils vont attendre un an, mais ils vont couler, il n'y a plus personne sous le jeu. Putain. 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 Putain.
Which makes it all the more impressive that he went so long without getting banned. Within Tekken 7, you can actually implement mods which changes a character's voices. So basically, the voice lines of Kazuya have been changed to things Fariborz have said. And he's decided to use this. Is he self-aware? Probably. But his Kazuya voice mod says things like script and macro when conducting certain moves.
Script. Macro.
I also like how in this video at 8:33 a viewer asked a question. I just started playing Tekken. Do you have any tips for me?
Yeah, learn all the frames, learn all the moves, all the properties of every fucking move. And that's all. you have to learn all the move, you know, all the not the frame firstly, because it's not the first thing we learn with Tekken. You have to learn all the moves and to understand the mechanic of the game, right? After that, you're learning the frames, and you try to do some good combos, and try to understand the gameplay, the wall bounce, the wall break, all the setup, and you will see it will be it's like a puzzle, you know.
Just learn the moves. It's like a puzzle. Very, very good. Breaking news. As of the 5th of April 2024, he has officially been banned on Twitch. So he has been banned on Twitch and he's been suspended on Twitter. Or X, I don't know, I'll never get used to that. It would make sense that he would also be banned on Tekken, which I'm pretty sure he has, but I think he just makes another account really quick. If someone can explain that to me down in the comments, I'll be really grateful. But Dave, why doesn't Bamco just IP ban him? Good question. Moving on, let's talk about the Twitch ban. Dave, he was cheating for years. Why is he banned now? I'm glad you asked, random attractive citizen. If you have to ask my personal opinion, I don't think he was banned for cheating. He created his Twitch account on the 19th of November 2017, and he has essentially been streaming himself cheating for the last 7-ish years. Now again, this is going to be my personal opinion, but unless you have input data, which Bamco has, but Twitch obviously doesn't, then I think it's really hard to prove that someone is cheating using macros and auto block functions. Unless the people like Fariborz provide like hand cams, which he obviously won't, then it's going to be super hard to prove that someone is cheating. It's kind of like trying to prove that Kenneth Copeland is using church donations for personal use. Everyone knows he is, and he knows that you know, but you just don't have the records to prove it. Oi, that jet you have seems a tad unnecessary. Nah, God said I needed it. So, the actual reason why he was banned? Well, roughly a day earlier, he was playing Tekken impersonating TheMainMan, which goes against Twitch's guidelines. You can't pretend to be someone else now, that's not very cash money of you. TheMainMan, an extremely talented Tekken player, popular streamer and YouTuber.
Target will be annihilated. Target detected.
And a Kazuya main, just like Fariborz. Why would Fariborz impersonate TheMainMan? Is it because TheMainMan is likable, has a successful YouTube and Twitch channel, and is actually really good at the game and Kazuya? Is Fariborz secretly in love with the main man? I don't know, I'm just asking questions. To be honest, I think the first part of what I said could definitely be a part of it. Or he could just be trolling and showing off how invincible he feels from bans. I do find it interesting that his main man impersonation on Tekken and his Twitch bans are so close together. Whoops, sorry. I don't really believe in coincidences, so I think you can figure out how I stand on this. Oh, do I have to spell it out? I think he was banned not from cheating, but from impersonating the main man. So how does the main man fit into the Fariborz lore? Well, back in Tekken 7, the main man set up a match series against Fariborz, and made Fariborz look like an absolute chump.
I input the throw so fast, the auto throw break script imploded.
I highly recommend you going to watch it. I've got the link in the description. I do find it interesting that one man is playing Kazuya, a man who did a deal with the devil for power, and the other is playing Heihachi, a man who worked hard for his skill and power. Honestly, some of these matches aren't even close. I'm just going to leave down my personal favourite moment of the whole series. Seeing stuff like this makes me really happy. It restores my faith that skill can overcome someone who's cheating. I mean, if I have to brag, I've also beaten cheaters in Halo, but Halo's not that popular anymore, so it's not as cool. It's not the only time these two have fought each other. We also have this other legendary moment. Now, this clip is particularly amazing. Just to reiterate, it's actually really hard to do a perfect electric wind god fist on command rather than using a cheap macro. So on one side you have someone just abusing a macro and on the other you have one who's perfectly doing it with skill and precision, and the person with skill beats him. Like, that is great storytelling stuff. Just to make it clear, the main man won this round. I don't think this is the end of Fariborz. I feel like I've only actually scratched the surface on his lore. I'll be really interested to go a bit deeper, so if anyone has any clips that you want me to watch, let me know. I want to go a little bit deeper with this. With his Twitch gone, I think it's only a matter of time before we either see him pop up on Kick, streaming his Tekken cheats, or he gets his Twitch reinstated. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Fariborz, an odd dude, interesting in his own way. I hope you enjoyed this video. To everyone else, enjoy your day.